Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D, 1/4 of the podcast GFT Radio. Thank you guys for joining me Friday night at 6 p.m. I already had my drink, so I'm gonna start drinking so I can relax. But if you guys follow the show, you already know what the deal is. You know how we do this. So this is gonna be really, really seamless. If you want to cop merch, go to gftradio.creators-spring.com/support us while we support you and get some merchandise. You see, we wear merch. I'm not wearing any today, of course, because why would I be wearing any? I just don't want to. But anywho, if you guys also can follow us on social media at go to our website gftradioshow.com, and also follow us on social media on Instagram and Twitter at GFT_radio, and at GFT Radio on Twitch, and at GFT Radio Network on Facebook. You also can, if you want to talk to us daily, go to our Facebook group, join the conversation, and the link is there. I'm not going to say all that. So, and you know where you catch us, all of us, Mondays at 10 p.m. on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live, like you got me right now. So, of course, this is definitely Sex with Sunny. So let's have the conversation. Let's do that too. What's it going to say? So, guys, I came up with this topic. How did I come up with this topic? Let me just figure it out. I came up with this topic only because I had a conversation with someone, and you know how you have this conversation when you're talking about stuff you like sexually and stuff like that. People always assume that you are a certain way, like, oh, well, you're a freak because you like this. You're a freak because you like that, and things like that. So I don't really like that term. I don't like the term that you're a freak. I figure you like what you like. It's some shit that you might like that I don't necessarily like, and it's stuff that you like that I do that you probably won't do. And it's a lot of things I wouldn't do, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But just that thing. So that was my pretty much my first question for everyone. If you're tuning in, what do you consider a freak? Because that's the main question. Or people say, what type of kink level are you? So the show was talking about kink levels, freak numbers, or whatever the case may be. Like, what would yours be if you had to label yourself? But then I don't like that question because I'm not going to answer that. Like, I just like what I like. And maybe I'll try some other stuff, but like, I'm just not, I don't know. But that was the question that I posed. And that was like the thing for the topic. So yeah, what would be your freak level? So had a conversation with someone recently, and they were talking about they like role playing. So in their role playing, they had to explain it to me because when you have the conversation and people say certain things, they kind of like, you like, what the hell? Well, they like role playing to the extent of it's the they feel like if you're role playing, you can be different certain ages. So like they wanted that person that they were dealing with to pretend to be a 16-year-old girl. That was problematic for me. So for me, it was like, I don't understand it, make me understand it. And they had to break it down to me to explain that it's a separation. It's not necessarily that I want to be with a 16-year-old girl, because in their mind, they're that age too, or they're not that far from that age. And I forget how he explained it, but it was just like, for me, that was something that I wouldn't particularly do. And I can't really knock him for wanting to do that, but that's just not something, I forgot to share this to the Facebook group. That's not something that I would do. So for me, it's like, that ain't my wave. And I'm not going to judge you, which I caught myself kind of judging him for that. And I had to catch myself because it's like, you like what you like. As long as you're not dating young girls, we're cool. We can still remain cool. But like, it's for me, lines are drawn in certain things. So I have to do that. Let me share this because I didn't share it today. Let me share it in the group. Sorry guys, I'm solo today, so I'm just gonna be rambling off. Did I join? Oh, I did probably post it in the group already twice. Did I do that? Because I'm going to have to delete one. Yes, I did. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing. Like, what do you consider is out of bounds for you? And then what do you consider is something that you could do or that you don't mind doing? And so, like, what's your level? So let me post that comment, that question here. You edit this. I'm talking myself through this. Y'all just gotta bear with me. Now I'm all for role playing. I'm all for going in, dressing up, pretending like you're not um the person that you are. So like say if I'm dating a guy and we go to a bar, like we don't know each other. That type of role playing, definitely here for teacher and student, doctor and nurse, those types of ways, here for that type of role play. But what do you think about age role play? Hey Willie.
What up, though? It's
How
your
you
boy Willie
doing? Where are you
Styles.
going?
I'm in these streets.
What do you do? You're in the streets or riding around. Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't know if you heard the first part of the conversation, but I basically had talked to one of my friends about role playing, and we were talking about it, and they like to age role play. So like if they're role playing with their girlfriend, they want them to pretend like they're 16, 17. Yeah. That facial expression is where I was at with it, but I wasn't in front of them, so I can kind of like hide that. But it was he broke it down, and I'm
Word.
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna explain that right, and I'm doubt he's gonna join in because probably like people gonna judge me. But it was like the way he broke it down, it wasn't necessarily that like he liked young girls. It's like the ideal of that does something for him. But he's not like he's never dated anyone that was a minor and as an adult or anything like that.
It's like that schoolgirl.
Yeah, like yeah, yeah. Or more so of along the lines, I forget now you're making me remember, or more so along the lines of explaining that like more like explaining that he's like the virginal kind of vibe. I think I lost Willie, so but if I get him back, that'll happen. But yeah, but that was the thing of trying to explain that like he liked the ideal of the schoolgirl thing, the the virginity piece of it, like because you're young, that's when you're supposed to be innocent and untouched, and it makes for a heightened sexual experience. So that's where he was coming from. But like I said, for me, that's not something like I could get with, or if I was the person that he was dealing with, I don't think I can sign up for that. Or somebody I was dealing with wanted to do that. For me personally, that would be a no-go. So like what do you guys think of that? So I know Willie gonna jump back on. I think he's traveling in the midst of stuff, so he probably going through different things. But that one, and then what was the other one? Yeah, of course they dress up, naughty nurse, everybody does that. Like Halloween, like people do that all the time. And a lot of guys that I know that are married, they've done the thing where they took their wife out and their wife pretended like they didn't know them. So they've done that a lot. So where she's at a bar, they watch other guys try to pick her up, and it was the thrill of they got the girl type of role playing thing, and that's what and that worked for them too. Got your back, Willie?
All right, sorry about that.
No,
I
you're
think
good.
I
You're fine.
think so. I'm like,
We'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
I'm like network switch. Right, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
we'll see. We'll
So
see.
yeah, I was asking, was it like that schoolgirl fantasy type stuff of like the what they call it, like the Catholic school uniforms and all that kind of stuff?
That, and then like I said, the innocence kind of play on it. The untouched kind of
Right, right,
I
right.
got it first vibe.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I couldn't get with that. That seems really. I mean, that's just too close to pedophilia to me. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with that. And then I've seen the other one where it's like the age play where it's like they're like babies and like you're like changing their diapers and stuff like that.
Oh yes, I've
You
seen a
know,
lot of that.
I,
I've seen a lot of that where, and then you got the submissive and dominant. Now, see that one I could possibly sign up for just if I feel like I'm safe with that person, and we explain the rules and go through that process. That role playing possibly could be a wave or something that could be something that could be a turn on or something that I would try. But and I've definitely seen the feed me like a baby or the guys that like to be pretend like they're breastfeeding. like all that, those types of things. Like, you're my mom, you're breastfeeding me, and like, because they're super excited about titties and shit like that. Like that, yeah, I've definitely seen that too. And for me, you can suck on my boobs. They don't do nothing for me. So you can, if you want to have fun with them, you go right ahead. As far as you being a baby and me changing a diaper, I'm not about to fucking do it. I'm not. Not
I know. Yeah, that's crazy. That's too much. Yeah, that's way too much.
Dame said, nah, fam, I got other diapers for a reason. I'm not going back. You will go back, Dame, when you become an old man. You're gonna be wearing them Depends, and you're gonna have to you're gonna be saying what the guy said, what's that on the Cat Williams comedy thing, the guy told, what's the lady that got the short, Linnell, that her diaper was full in the front and the back because he was letting her know that he was hung. That's what Dame's gonna be doing. That's the life that Dame's gonna be living when he gets to geriatric age. But yeah, diapers for me, I wouldn't want to wear a diaper. I would do a maid. Oh, I would definitely do a maid situation, role playing, here for all of that. He said no, not voluntary. Oh, I got you. So you mean not voluntary? I can't.
I'm on there.
I need you not.
No, come on, man. All
right, I'm doing it live. I'm live right now. Jesus.
Japan's out of a bunch for one.
Can you walk away because you're live? Hey, Willie.
Hey, sorry, I'm trying to stick in while my signal is right, but it's
no, I know. I'm not even tripping off that. But yeah, Dame said he's not wearing diapers voluntarily.
Exactly. not till I'm incontinent.
Yeah, I'm. For me, I don't know. Like I can't. I wouldn't do that. Like it's just certain shit. I'm just not. Like, I mean, but that's the thing. You got to learn what's for you and what's not for you. And just because it's not for you, it doesn't mean that everyone else can't have fun with it. Like, it's just not my way. But
right. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think it depends on what you're into, what you can comfortably, get with, and if you're willing to do that for that person, right? Like I was never really into smacking ass and choking until I got with the right women that wanted to do that, and the energy that they gave me and the energy that I felt from it, it was, I was able to get with it. So, I couldn't do that with all of them, but some of them made me feel like I was comfortable with it.
Oh, I got something to that. Yeah, I definitely agree. So for me, it was a couple things that I partake in now that I didn't originally because I tried it, and for me, it's just certain shit I will try. Like I just had a conversation with somebody the other day about somebody told me that they dated somebody that wanted to pee. They wanted that person to pee on them, and they was like, "Wait, what?" I felt weird about peeing on this person, but they was like really asking me. He said even when I did it, I was unsure. Maybe like you sure you want to do this?
Right.
And she was like, yeah. So he did it. So he did it, and even before he did it, he still was acting like, you sure? And he did it, and that's what she wanted, and it was cool.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I could do that one either, just because that would make me sick to my stomach, I think, and I wouldn't want to touch her afterwards. Like, ugh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So that's like for me, and I said, well, even for me, if a guy I was dating asked me to pee on him, I don't know how I would feel about that, because what you want me to do? What?
Right.
Like, exactly. I'm not, like, for me, I'm not. First of all, I have a sharp bladder. I'm not about to sit there and be like, oh, okay, let's do this.
Exactly.
And for me, it's like, okay, that, and then you want me? I just want to feel comfortable with doing that, because, like you said, I'm not like, you gonna wash up. Like, I mean, I drink a lot of water, so it wouldn't stink. But I mean, sir, no, I just that's not something for me. But like I said, for me, I've never tried the submissive dominance thing. I would more likely try that. That's something new. I've never done it. That, to me, that seems a little fun.
Would you let them like tie you up or just spank you, or what kind of stuff would you allow in that?
I think and that's a trust level of who you're dealing with. If you're really comfortable with that person, you trust them. I would see if I trusted you that much, I would consider you tying me up or handcuffing me to the bed where I can't move. But that's a certain level of trust that we built that I will be here for that. Because I'm all for, like, I got guys that I dated guys that were like you, didn't want to choke you out, like didn't want to choke you and shit like that. And when they would play for you, they were like, oh, I'll punch you in the face. Like, or not punch you in the face, or I'll choke you. And I'm like, okay. They're like, what type of shit you into? Like, no, I'm here for all that. You choke me, we might end up going together. So I'm definitely here for that. So it's just like, for me, it's like that I'm here for and stuff like that. So but yeah, that's something I would try, definitely. They said body fluids as far as you want to, and poop, get the F out of here. I'm not doing that either. Let me see. The next one I was talking about was the next one we were talking about, positions. You know, I have a card deck that has, it's a 25 card deck that has different positions. Here for all that. I try all that. Toys, definitely. You know, I promote toys. We definitely, I'm here for all the toys. We can do all of that. We can have fun. And I'm here for toys. I promote toys. I think that some guys are scared to touch certain toys, and it's like, it's not going in you, it's going in me. So let's be a part of that as a unit. But
yeah, definitely toys I think are cool, especially when, like you said, you're comfortable with the type of toys it is, what you're going to do with the toys. So I'm definitely down for toys. And I love to watch a woman play with the toys with herself and that kind of thing. I like the mutual masturbation stuff. I like being able to see her enjoy herself, that kind of thing.
Clint's talking about fellas. Are you talking about fellas? What about toys?
Yeah, I mean, like I could get with like the rings. I could get with the vibrators and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't want nothing inserted in me. No, I'm not about to do that. But I'm definitely down with all the other ones.
I think I've dated guys where I brought toys into the room, so it was stuff for them to an extent, and the stuff for most stuff for me. But
right.
It's for them too. But I think so far but like, I know I'm not gonna bring butt plugs and be like, hey dude, put this in your ass. Like, I just
right.
Like,
but now I did. I don't know if I was telling you guys about the one I did. Try before was the little the sucking toys, like the ones that like mimic getting head and stuff like that. So it's like, I've tried those before, just try it out, see what it was about, and then had it during intercourse with the woman I was with, that kind of thing. So oh yeah, definitely smooth. When some men do get intimidated by the toys as well, and I think it's a mental thing. If you can mentally get past the fact that you're not competing with the toy, but that you're actually,
participating
enhancing,
with the toy.
Exactly, that you're actually enhancing the experience.
And that's what it said. And that's why I bring it to the table. It's going to benefit you, because look at it like this. And this is how I bring it. So if I got a vibrator, whatever the case it may be, that vibrator is going to heighten my experience. And this is how I'm going to get a little graphic, but imagine if the feeling of, because y'all like, oh yeah, this vibrator, that's all y'all do, this and the third. Yeah, but listen to this. If you're inside of her and she's using a vibrator, you can feel that too.
Yeah, exactly.
So imagine going in and out and feeling that.
It feels
she's
good.
On 10. Exactly. So she's on 10, and now on top of that, she's now super excited. And if she's not usually super excited, you know where I'm going with that. That has intensified the excitement.
Exactly.
So
you're over the edge.
A whole lot better.
Right.
So exactly. And it's for us women too. It's beneficial to y'all too, because a lot of us, it's hard for y'all to get us an orgasm outside of giving us some head. Regular, sometimes for regular just sex, insertion or intercourse, it's harder to reach the climax. So that's
vaginal climax is usually the most challenging one for most women. So yeah, when you have that additional stimulation, it helps a lot.
Yeah, and then once you get her to do it once, listen, without the toy, you can get her to do it again. She already
right.
it. So
exactly.
and that's the thing, and I think that for the people I brought it to, I don't think nobody that I've used toys with had a problem with it, because it's fun. Like, it's gonna make it fun for you. And I got a couple tricks in the bag. So what we doing? Like,
right.
You gonna sign up or not? But yeah, because it's definitely gonna be fun, and I'm not gonna bring something that's not gonna benefit you as well as myself. Even with like I said, the card deck that got the 52 positions, that's going to benefit you. Going to benefit. It's opening and broadening your horizon. So if we don't work out, you can go tell this new chick that you met, like, I come here, let me do this to you, and you might mess around and touch something in her that turn her into the devil, and then you're like, oh shit, okay, I got something that set you straight.
Exactly.
So I think it's a benefit, and I think that people should not be intimidated by it. I think, and two, a lot of females don't like to watch guys masturbate, and that's the like.
You said they don't like to watch guys masturbate.
Some women that don't like that.
Oh wow!
And it's like you have to for that men don't have too many socially acceptable toys. They don't, because they got blow up dolls, the mouth thingy, the thing that look like a mouth, like the fake butt, all that. So, but then and that's the thing too, because then you got to walk into and understand, like, and as a female, we need to be accepting of that.
Right.
Because would you rather somebody else or using a toy?
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, I don't see why it would be a problem, but then I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe they don't feel like it's stimulating for them. Maybe they're not with it because it doesn't do anything for them, which is kind of selfish, when you think about it. But
and then you have the ones that don't like watching porn.
Right.
Like, porn. If I catch you watching porn, guess what I'm doing? Pull up a chair.
Ex was like, my ex. Yeah, my ex didn't like the whole porn thing. Me watching porn or me, as a supplement. Because I'm like, if you're not doing it, then so I'm like, I gotta get stimulated somewhere.
and that's maybe because for me it's more accepted for me because I watch it too, probably more than you. And I'm not gonna get mad that you're watching it. I'm gonna watch it too. So I think that's the thing too. And it's like, you shouldn't be, it shouldn't be an issue because they're exploring themselves sexually. And like, even with some guys will get upset because if they didn't do the job and you're still relieving yourself, they're like, and same with girls, they get mad because the guy didn't really get where he needs to be, and you're tuckered out and he's still ready to go. So now he wants porn.
What's up, Queen?
Hey. Yeah, I know a lot of women who don't like that. I listen, watch porn. I catch you watching it, bitch. I ain't even catching you. But, babe, what you watching? Oh, we watching it.
Right.
And then we both gonna get excited. We're gonna get it on and popping.
Exactly. I mean, you would think, that should be how it goes, right?
I'm all for it. Sometimes porn be giving you a tutorial how to do some certain shit. I'm here for all. I just let me tell you something. I just on Tumblr, because Tumblr is low key porn. I just seen this video and I was like, damn, I need somebody to pick my ass up and do that. Because he did that with, and it wasn't even a small girl he picked up, but like in the way he was doing, I said, where is he? Where he at? Where he got twins? What's happening? I think he's might do that. Because I know
that's the thing too. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, you can get ideas from watching, certain videos. You can get, like you say, use just the stimulation of it, especially if y'all into the same type of stuff. Yeah. And if you're, like you say, stimulated, or if you're extra turned on by something like that, then hey, that just benefits everybody.
Yeah. But
I with an ex.
You said what?
No, I have an issue with. I have an ex who was she was a virgin. I kind of I think I rushed things with her too much, where she was I didn't take things slow with her, so I kind of broke her open, and she got turned on by a vibrator. But after a while, it became more annoying than anything because it seemed like she couldn't function without that vibrator,
Oh
which
wow.
irritated the hell out of me.
I had somebody tell me,
I'm like,
it was like, I had somebody say it to me. It was like, you use a vibrator. And like, I don't use it all the time, but I do use it with you, without you, whatever. But it's not all the time. But they said to me, what if you desensitize yourself? I was like, it's not going to happen. That area is sensitive, period. So it's not going to be desensitized. And I can do it with and it's funny because I'm not telling myself, but I've noticed the difference between not using it and using it during sex with somebody.
Right.
And either way, I'm good. But if I had to choose, I would choose. Well, it depends on what type of sex I'm having. But for the most part, I like it because it gives both of us pleasure. And it's not just for me, because sometimes if I'm not even in the mood for it, like, you gonna get it? I'm like, okay. I wasn't, but okay.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I guess it depends. Yeah, it depends on the person, right? It depends on the person. Some people do really need it because they really can't do anything without it. And then you have some people, I mean, like, you know, even I've noticed that, you know, watching certain types of porn at this point now isn't even exciting because it's it just doesn't turn me on because it's like, it's so boring. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm like, is it just because of who I'm watching, or is it just because? And then, you know, sometimes when I'm watching the right person or people in it, then I'm like, oh, you know, I'm still turned on by this, even though normally I'm not, because it's normally not, you know, not exciting to me. So I think it just, you know, is it desensitizing? I think from a overall standpoint, I think it just depends on the person. But overall, I don't think so. On average, I don't think so.
Yeah, because
it will.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of Jada Fire and go to other people too, man. You can't just keep looking at her.
Man, Jada, she always does it for me.
no, but see, here's my thing. It's not even like so for me, it depends on the mood that I'm in when I'm watching the porn. And when I'm actually, because I'm particular about what I'm watching when I'm in whatever mood I'm in. But for me, it's more of a it's the audio for me.
Yeah.
It's less of, and that's like, even with if I'm having sex with a dude, it's not even. I mean, it's great, but like what I'm hearing does it for me.
Oh yeah, the auditory sense. Yeah, that's
like
big.
I can't big. I can't deal with you if you want to be quiet. Nah, I'm not the person for you. Like, I need you to be strong in manhood. That if shit's going down, you need to be like, as many old fucks I'm giving, I need you to be on that same team. Like, you know,
right.
Like, I need you to be there with me too. Not that you gotta be porn star extra, but like normal shit, more normal shit. And they're like, because for females, like, we're so used to, a lot of us, and I'm not just me, because some girls I know I talk to, some guys are like quiet, and it's like, listen, because I don't want to like a bitch. I don't want to be. It's like, you have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable with what's happening, because you understand that if we doing oral, whatever case may be, you moaning and letting us know, or whatever, letting us know that we are securing the bag, so to speak.
Right.
Makes us go harder.
True that. Yeah. I mean, it's like giving you applause, right? It's like that's the applause.
Yeah, because like our mindset is to snatch your soul and leave you like, bitch, did you just do that to me? Yup. I'm a queen of that. Like, you just gonna do that and leave? Yup. Pack my belongings and go on like I'm on top model. Like, all right, babe, I'm out.
Right.
To you. I'm not even going to fucking sleep over. I'm out. Or if you at my house or I'm at yours, you going night immediately after. There's no, you can't smoke a cigarette, you can't take a glass. I'm gonna go get you a glass of water, but by the time I come back, you're gonna be asleep.
Right.
And I felt like I did something.
Exactly.
The same way y'all feel like when y'all holiday us and we on the bed, we didn't even put our clothes on, we didn't even put our panties back on, we just laying there just lopsided because you done tow us down and we can't even function at that particular point.
Right.
So y'all like when we do that, and so we like when y'all do it. You say you fake moan and let her. You know what?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it works though. It does work. He right. Sometimes you got to give her a little incentive.
That's terrible.
Hey, y'all like to fake it? We can fake it too.
I've never done that. And I can say that in 30 years, I've actually never done that, and I don't.
Oh, I've actually, I've actually faked the orgasm too.
That's terrible. I know y'all said that on the show before.
Yeah, I've had to do that just because I was like, I'm tired as fuck, and then two, it's like if it's not really doing anything, I don't want her to feel bad that I'm just gonna stop. So I'll be like, oh shit, I'm coming, and they really don't know the difference.
Because I don't know. For me, I know when I'm like not up on my point. Because I remember one time I was dealing with this guy, and like I'm usually an all-star during this particular situation in that particular position, or not the position, but like that particular incident. And I was on some, like, I was tired and I was just not on my A1 Supreme. I still snatched the soul, but like that, it took me longer than what it normally does. And I was like, yo, I can't. And like he was laying, I was like, I feel like I've let myself down. Like I was depressed after, like, yo. He said, but you got the job done. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, that's not, like, that ain't me. I'm like, that's not me. Like, I've taken you down in less time. I can't believe this. I'm so ashamed.
Right.
I just, like, I ain't even want to, like, I gotta go because now I feel away. But like, we know, at least you should know when you're not up to par the same way some guys be. They, like, you tell, like, I had one guy tell me, like, I'm gonna make it.
Right. Well, I mean, the biggest thing for me is I don't know if can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the biggest thing for me is I usually don't ever come fast at all. So it's like I could just be going and going and going, and I'll be feeling good, but it's just I'm not coming. So and any woman that's been with me for longer than 2 or 3 sessions will know that that's just my thing. It's like I'll just keep going. So it's not that she's not on her stuff. It's just the way my body works. It just doesn't happen. So.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll be like, all right, I think she's had enough. I'll just let her off with a quick, oh yeah, I'm good, and then I, woo, girl, you wore me out.
But yeah, that's another thing. What was the other one that I wanted to touch on? Because I'm gonna be brief today. What was the other one that I wanted to touch on? I'm going back to the outline because I know it was there. So I think you probably type this one, so you're gonna have to explain this one to me. Extreme visuals.
Oh yeah, well, so like some people, they like to see
POV.
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
It's like to see gaping, like the girl opening her hole up, and they like to see, like the girl likes to see the guy, like, squeezing his balls and all that kind of stuff. So, seeing the extreme stuff happening, gagging, seeing not just the gagging sound, but seeing the actual spit come out. Some people are into seeing the spit coming out when it's when they're gagging.
There's dedications on the different websites. Yeah, extreme visual. Yes, I think I'm not gonna tell myself never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm about to say some shit and y'all gonna look at me a little sideways. But shut up, my friend Quan in the background. I thought that was what the show was for. Nah, but I've sent some particular videos where I don't feel like it was extreme visuals, but like I've sent videos of insertions. Of different anal functions, and so. But I don't know what to say. Like, I don't want to, because I know who's watching it. They're going to look at me like, yo, what type of shit is she into? You don't know me, but.
Right.
But, like, those types of videos, I've sent those, like, oh, well, because there's no face, no trace. I'm the queen of no face, no trace. But like, I've sent those. I've done the one where I'm up close and personal, and you get to see when the climax actually happens.
Oh yes, yes.
I've
Yeah,
done
I
that.
like that.
So if
I
that's
like
just
that.
extreme
Yeah,
visuals, then I guess I've done that before.
yeah, yeah. I
Get over here.
definitely like that.
Now I'm about
Yeah,
to make
it's not.
you come over here. Get over
I want to
here.
say, it's not weird. I think it's just, it's just what we into, right? What we get into, or what we know the people that we like get into,
Yeah,
that
like
kind of thing.
I'm the queen of random sending videos.
Yeah,
Like you about your
Well,
happy very long day, and it's boom.
right,
It's
right.
like, wait, what?
Well, like Smooth said, he says he likes activities, like it's sort of like a battle, But I feel him. Like I hate when a woman just lays there in like a lump, like what am I fucking, a pillow or a real person? Like what's going
So,
on?
so here's my question for you guys, because a lot of guys are intimidated by women that know what they want and like what they like. So for the guys, how do you feel about dealing with a woman that? So we're going with freak numbers or kink numbers. Her number is about an 8.5, and you're not there, but she is most certainly there. A lot of guys feel like a lot of guys have been known to feel a certain way because it's like, well, what can I do with her because she's already here? So do you guys?
I mean, if she's already there. Yeah, no, if she's already there, I don't feel intimidated. I may not be into everything she's into, but I don't feel intimidated. I feel more like, it'll be a learning opportunity for me to get into something different, or it'd be, a nice change of pace. Try on my own, but the girl wanted me to do that, so I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't hear most of what you said because you were in the automated system.
I didn't hear most of it. Oh, dang it! Dang on signal.
Yeah, but like I know for me, I've dated guys that I try to bring stuff in the air. Like, yeah, no, like what type of shit you on? I'm not even in no crazy shit. Like I'm not trying to ask motherfuckers to pee on me. I'm trying to participate with toys and shit like that and do, like I had one guy that didn't want to fuck in a car. Excuse me, everybody does that. What are you talking about? Right. It's like fucking in the shower. What do you mean you don't fuck in the shower? Because you don't want to get your hair wet? Like people do that. It's blow dryers.
Somebody had a problem with fucking in the shower?
Yeah, like I had one guy who didn't want to fuck in the car. I'm like, listen.
I mean, if you don't feel like you want to be an exhibitionist, then some people aren't comfortable with that.
Listen, I humped in the whole elevator out of college. Do what you have to do.
See, you definitely had a 6.5. You definitely had a 6.5.
Yeah, I got head in the movie theaters and laid on somebody's nap. I didn't even know. I'm like, excuse me, sir. He like, you good? I'm like, oh, thank you.
All right, hopefully you can hear me now. So what I was saying is that I think that it's a learning opportunity. It's not about being intimidated for me. I definitely, it's a different experience. Like the first time I had to choke or smack somebody, it was like,
I got some amazing head in the car. And it was beautiful. And I got humped in the car and I was hanging over the back seat and it was beautiful. So it depends on what you're doing and who's doing it with you, if it's going to be lit or not. Of course you would say that. I got head in the car and it was amazing during a monsoon thunderstorm. And I was in there trying to climb over the seat and he was like, no, you're not going nowhere. And I was here for all of it. Sorry, what? You said what? Oh, you got the automated system going on. But I know a guy who does not like getting hit in the car while driving or otherwise. I said, that's terrible. Who are you and what's wrong with you? I don't know. But his level is at a 3. It's probably a 2. I don't know. But it does depend on the car. See, mine's was an Escalade, so it's more room. It was a lot of room. It was a lot of shit happening. He talked to me like I was I ain't weigh no pounds. It was the best shit ever. It was, it's great. But I have not had, thankfully, bad car sex. I haven't had car sex in quite a while. Actually, no, did I? A couple years. Yeah, but last time I did it was beautiful. Last time I did it, and never mind, I'm not going to have that conversation. But it was beautiful. was a beautiful thing, and it was great. But it does depend on the car and how you can maneuver within the car. If it's in a small little car, it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a bit much. You gotta find the best place to do it too, like a space where you won't get knocked on, like it's the popos out there about to lock you up, quick deletion exposure and shit like that. I know people that have sex on the highway, out or just pulled over and bow chicka wow cow, started in the car and then ended up on the guardrail. I don't know, but I'm not mad. That's probably more exciting because you got people riding by seeing you getting it in. And it's the best shit ever. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for that part. Like, catch me and like, yo, you was getting it in. I sure was. But that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, you definitely got to find out. What did I press? Oh shit, I'm pressing shit. Yeah, I think I'm a little buzzed. I need to eat. Oh, Willie, you back in? Are you there? Hey,
Yeah, I'm here.
Lakila.
Hey, Keela.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me now? You're coming in
Yeah.
good.
So I was saying that, you know, the thing with the experience of somebody that's way more sexual than I am, I think it's the experience for me. It's the, you know, and I think that, you know, having to do certain things, you know, gets you, you know, more experience in life, you know. And then, like you were saying about the car situation, I definitely like head in the car. I've only tried sex in the car 2 or 3 times. 2 times it was really good. 1 time it was trash only because the car was too small. So so I think it depends on what you can do.
Yeah, I was just on some bullshit. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. Cook out in a few minutes.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
But yeah, I was telling. I don't know if you caught that part. I know a guy that didn't like getting hit in the car, whether he was driving or not.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
And like
that's crazy.
But I guess because they haven't, I don't know, like they worried and like I guess they weren't comfortable with being. That's the thing. You got to find your comfort level, and sometimes you're gonna depend on who that person is that could bring you out of that comfort level. Because a lot of stuff I got introduced to that I wasn't necessarily like. I said this on podcast before. I didn't like giving guys head. I like getting it all day, every day. I was not checking for you motherfuckers. I wasn't even looking for you people. I wasn't trying to do nothing. I let it be known. I was good where I was at. But now I'm more of that than me getting because I'm trying to take you down like Chris Brown.
Exactly.
My goal is to mess up your life and go up. But
exactly.
But it depends on the maturity level where you at with it and what type of wave you on, because that's why I say it's a difference of learning whether or not somebody likes to do something versus them doing it because you want them to do it. It's very different, and you have to let people in the learning process learn, and once they like it, and they're here for it, and then the whole mindset is somewhere else, and it's a different experience. But that's another thing of learning to be a teacher and having that patience. And not too many people have that capability to do so. So, you know.
That's true. That's true. So. Like some people don't want to be with somebody that's less sexual than them or less experienced than them because they don't want to take that time to teach, or they don't want to take that time to get you comfortable with it, right? You know, they're like, hey, if you're not comfortable with it, then it's not gonna work. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can actually end it there because I think we touched on everything that I wanted to touch on. Did we not touch on something that you wanted to touch on?
No, I think you got to everything. I don't know if you talked about the one that Dame had mentioned a couple weeks ago about the, but I just know none of us was agreeing with that. So.
I'm not even gonna go there with that one.
Right.
But that's pretty much the show, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for chiming in. Thank you, Willie, for tagging in, because you know I was by myself. You know how I get when I'm solo. I'm in my own little world all by myself. But as again, guys, you can catch us Mondays at 10 p.m. on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. You can copy the merch. I keep wanting to say Teespring, but the way that the link has now changed to gftradioshow.creator.-spring.com. It's there. .com/support us while we support you. You can definitely catch us on our website, gftradioshow.com, on our social medias, gft_radio on Instagram and Twitter, on GFT Radio on Twitch and at GFT Radio Network on Facebook. Definitely, if you want to talk to us 7 days a week, all day, every day, 24 hours a day, if whoever's up, go to our Facebook group, join the conversation on Facebook, and do that. I'm gonna do. You can interact with Clint on Smooth on at Eater and Gloomy on Twitter, or visit his website, which is dope as hell, kingstruth.com. You can catch him on a King's Truth on Snap. Dame was on here, but he's not right now. But interact with Dame on Another Level Up on IG, Agent D-Lo on Twitter, Shinlo21 on Twitch, and Agent X Shinlo on Xbox and PSN. Willie, is he there? I've lost him. So we're going to go interact with Styles at Willie Styles on IG. No, I'm sorry, he's not on IG. He's fired. He got kicked off of IG. He's on Twitter and TikTok at Willie Styles. He's on at Willie.Styles on Snapchat, and visit him on his stylesradio.com. And you can go to williestyles.info for all his links. You be sure to catch him. Is he doing? I think he's on it next week with him and Chevy. Let's find that banner. Where is it at? Him and Chevy are doing a recap for Loki. They're doing 1 and 2 next week. So the 23rd. So I think that's 23rd. If I'm not, it's charged to my heart, not my head. But catch their recap on Wednesday of Loki. Our new addition to the GFT Radio Network, How to Hustle podcast with, I'm going to mess his name up, Hype, not Hype. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, he'll be on our YouTube channel, and we'll also post his information there. And then, the Fans Perspective is every other Thursday at 10 p.m. The Willie Styles Takeover is opposite of the Fans Perspective. And y'all know y'all can catch me 2 Fridays a month at 6 p.m. So definitely thank you guys for joining tonight. You guys were definitely dope. Where is my banner so you can stalk me? Where am I at? You can interact with me at IamSunny_D, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. TikTok, I'm coming back for you. I got to do some TikTok this week. Also go to my website, unreservedlyme.com. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys more than you can imagine. So we're out of here. I got a cookout to prepare for, so I have to go. Where is our, where is it going? Oh.